Thank you so much. And Chair and Chris and all the members here present, I want to give just a brief report of the ACC&S CCMP report. And I want to begin by echoing what our brother John Okida, Bishop, has said, that the journey began way back in 2012. And because he has given the background, I'll just go to the ACC&S story. And I want to say that it began by the involvement of NCCK, calling facilitators to Lemuru and had a training. And I remember the works of people like Joroge and the like. And we nominated 3 facilitators, one Reverend John Kiheka, Reverend Mary Kanyanju, and Elder Patrick, whom we seconded for the training after having been inducted as church leaders on the necessity of the CCMP. We selected 3 churches on the basis of the allocation, in that they had stagnated for many years and were unable to meet their financial obligation. They were also not able to meet the needs of the society, because they had not only stagnated financially, but also even the population, the congregation itself had stagnated. And when we introduced them and we gave them the practicum, those churches, the one was ACC&S Kerere, the other one was ACC&S Kaharate, and the other one was ACC&S Mweki in Kasarani. And within 3 years, these 3 churches awoke, both numerically, financially, and also by growing spiritually. And the biggest of all was owning up their own church, because initially they would depend on who comes from there, and then they would always depend on what they would give to support them. So among these churches, Mweki had no permanent church, but after the members owned up their own church, it agreed to use their God-given resources. They were able to complete their church in 4 years, complete with the tiles. Through the CCMP, Reverend Kiheka and his colleague, Reverend Mother, also did well in their stations, which earned them promotion within the church circles. And so it became a big pull to those who are willing to propel their churches forward. The 3 churches went on and did well. And one of the major impacts of the CCMP is the introduction of Bible studies in the church service. This helped members to bond and to enhance their relationships within the church. And so they grew from just attendance to become a family church. And that enabled them to pull together. There is the make-believe. There is also the element of them feeling that truly God has given us enough. The Bible studies on resource mobilization had a great impact on individual members as well as the church. And when these people and the congregations were trained on CCMP, it was not only beneficial to the church, but was also beneficial to the members themselves. One of them is a young man we call John Dongo from Kirere, who took CCMP seriously and started a business and has expanded his business to Nairobi. This is as a result of the Bible study on using what retro we have and presenting it to God for multiplication. Members who for a long time were never given a chance to serve and who also felt inadequate to serve were facilitated with skills and got equipped to serve in the church. When these three churches manifested this phenomenal growth, we had a scale up together with the NCCK. And as a result of the positive change witnessed, then we introduced 15 other ministers to scale up. That was in 2014. As a sustainable measure, the ACC&S Bible College, together with NCCK, started a discussion on how we could integrate CCMP in the Bible College. The journey started by preparing a curriculum, which we launched together in 2017 during our ACC&S Education Day at ACC&S Morano Secondary School in Ngumo constituency. This we molded together, we discussed together, we developed the curriculum together with the personnel from NCCK, and this became a big breakthrough. The first diploma class was launched in August 2017 with 15 students. And good to that, the class finished in 2019, that was last year, and 12 out of the 15 did it to completion. 4 of the students were lay people, while 11 were ministers, and all the lay people finished, and 2 have since been assimilated to ministers because they felt that they are better equipped to minister. During the COVID-19 lockdown, there was evidence of the impact of CCMP witnessed during this period when the churches were closed, because the members of the congregation knew their obligation. They came in handy to assist and to freely give their resources in helping the needy within the communities. And during the COVID-19 lockdown, there was a big support that came from those churches that had undergone the CCMP. And so we thank God that because of that enabling and the skill facilitation, capacity building, they were able to respond even when they were asked, even when they are in their homes, they felt that they needed to support the church. During the CCMP journey, of course, there have been challenges, and we want to really thank God for the DCCMP, that is the Diploma in Church and Community Mobilization process, which now is domesticated at our Bible College. And we feel that one of the challenges that we encounter is sometimes the lack of available people to teach, to train in an academic setting. But we look forward to continue equipping, working together with NCCK and those churches that have really fared very well so that we can help our people in an academic setting. The course would take a longer time than the other academic courses, because this diploma, there is the element of combination of learning and practicing that go hand in hand, and may take a longer time, and sometimes it is good to assist our people to get there. But of course, you'll find that people will be saying, this diploma will take a longer time. But what we have done, we have inculcated the elements of CCMP such that all the ministers who will go through the college will undergo this elementary training of CCMP. And I wish to state that CCMP is a tool of ministry that is in line with our vision of communities enjoying life in abundance, as Jesus tells us in John 10, verse 10. And as a tool, it is helping us to serve our people in a holistic way, bringing a transformation that is holistic. And so, members, brethren, I would wish to make a recommendation that though we have not yet attained every congregation CCMP involvement, I would highly recommend CCMP to all our churches. As my colleague and Bishop Okinda has said, definitely the benefits of CCMP are enormous from one congregation to the other. And if all of us were to embark on the CCMP as a process that will transform our churches, beginning with our local congregations, then our churches at the end of it all will start to benefit. CCMP will enable our Christians to realize the amount of resources that God has placed within our reach. And so, members, I wish to state that CCMP is a tool of ministry that all of us need to embrace. God bless you, God bless us, and God bless this timely vision of church and community mobilization process. Thank you for now.